I'm Will.
You're watching
Unlucky Magician. So today we're going to touch on a topic that not many people seem to know about.
It's really baffling how many people do not know.
Sad,
about this.
really.
Yeah, it is.
It's I shed a tear every once in a while.
You should all be ashamed of yourself.
I hug my pillow at night.
What is it actually?
Well, what it is it is Batman versus Superman. I know, what a concept, right? Oh my god, Batman versus Superman. Mind's blown. The reason why we're shedding light on this recently is because Zack Snyder is doing a film, Batman versus Superman. Yep, it's going to be starring Ben Affleck and who's that guy?
John Claville.
No, not Jim Caviezel.
Jim Caviezel.
Dude's like some British guy who is in with the movie Jim Caviezel. Never can say his name right.
Caviezel.
Anyway, yeah, this guy did the last Superman. He's gonna be in it.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
Gail got it. That's Wonder Woman. As far as we know.
And I have my own little reserves there. And so yeah, and pretty much we're gonna give you a little background on it, on the comic that led up to the film and inspired it. But before we do that, let's give you some background on the superheroes themselves. Want to take it?
In the 1940s, Batman and Superman shared their first cover together in the New York's finest.
New York's World Fair.
New York's World's Fair.
And
My apologies.
pretty much what it was just a comic book, and they both happen to have their own little segments in it. They were in the same book, but stories didn't cross over.
Yeah.
But that was until 1952, and when they released Superman issue number 76.
Yeah. And in that issue, Superman and Batman are
Trying
to catch a jewel thief.
Mm-hmm.
The jewel thief escapes onto a cruise ship that happens to be over.
Shit.
Who knows?
I mean, oh yeah.
People were silly back. Villains were silly back in the 1950s.
I'm gonna go on a cruise with all this newfound jewels I found. Pay with currency and diamond necklaces.
But yeah, they get on there, and it's Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent. They're doing the thing, and yeah, like you said, it's overcrowded, and there's only one room left, and they both have to share the same room.
You know what that means? Bed buddies.
Mm-hmm. And so yeah, that ends up happening, and yeah, that's the first one that they do the first case together.
Talk about running a tight ship, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, no wonder why they're buds, right? They've developed this strong relationship right off the bat. It's like, hi, I'm blah blah. Hi, I'm blah blah.
Mind if I share this bed with you?
No, absolutely, go for it, and you can learn my secret identity while you're at it. Now, jump ahead to 1986.
Frank Miller decides he's gonna do a graphic novel. And it's going to be Batman versus Superman.
Pretty much what takes place in this whole thing is Batman's retired at this point. He's an old man.
Takes place in the future.
Yes, in the future there's like mutant people that are the villains. They're like these weird mutant punk rockers too, because let's face it, it was written in the 80s, so they got spikes and mullets with pink hair and stuff like that, mohawks and whatnot. So yeah, Batman's like, you know what? I'm tired of this mutant problem. Doing all rampage with this breaking the law crap. I'm coming back. And Gordon's like, no, don't do that. And I was like, nah, I'm coming back, man.
Cause a public fiasco.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
It's like, you're old, man. It's like, I'm still built. I got this. I just scared off a villain that, some guy tried to rob me. I was like, say something and whatnot. And so he comes back. The president gets a whiff of this.
Yeah, and he does not like it. So
He
he calls his best boy, Superman.
Who is pretty much president's bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very sad day for Superman to be
He's-
president's lapdog.
Absolute Boy Scout. The president's like, oh, well, we gotta talk there, buddy. You gotta do something about your friend, Batman. And stuff like this. And so, yeah, let's jump back a little bit. So Batman's taking on the mutants and whatnot, and they introduce a new Robin.
Her name? Carrie Kelly. And she's by far the worst Robin
She's got a slingshot.
ever.
That is her arsenal. It's freaking David and Goliath.
I mean, I'm not trying to hate on her because she's a female.
It's fine that she could be Robin. It's not fine that she doesn't.
sucks at it.
Yeah,
She
she's
sucks
just a
at it.
terrible Robin. She doesn't have any of the training going on.
No.
She's like,
the
no.
only thing she has is a slingshot, and that she's small.
That's it. She's like, I got a slingshot. I'm gonna be Robin.
And if you looked at, if you compare her to the previous Robins, you have Dick Grayson, legendary boy wonder, became Nightwing. You got
Jason Todd.
Who became the Red Hood, mercenary killer. You got Tim Drake, who discovered Batman's secret at age like 12.
And then you even got Batman's son, Damien. And whatnot. And then
Who was trained with the League of Assassins for a
Yeah,
while.
exactly.
And
So, we just listed off, acrobats, trained with assassins, some guy who grew up on the streets, learned all these things about how to steal and be, unseen and whatnot. He's pretty much a thief. But yeah, and then we drop her in, who's just some girl, like, you know what? I saw Batman one day, and I bought a slingshot, and so I decided I'm going to be Robin with a slingshot. Superman actually pays Batman a visit on his place saying, yeah, the president come to take you down and whatnot. And it's pretty funny because Superman does this hilarious pose where he's like, there's like some wooden log and they're in like some farmland and he puts his leg up on the log.
He's doing the Captain Morgan pose while holding an eagle.
Yeah, just flies up.
His arm.
Freaking, American Eagle comes down there and is like, ah, yeah. And he's just like, he's got like his little squiggle going on. He's got a weird hairdo. It's pretty funny. And Superman tries to put on the heat. And so, of course, lo and behold, they have a battle eventually. Bat's got this awesome suit on.
In which, on another side note, if you take a look at the leaked footage, trailer footage from Batman vs. Superman, and compare it, the footage from the movie
The Dark
comic
Returns.
to The Dark Knight Returns, you can see obvious similarities between the
Exactly.
costume.
Yeah, Zack Snyder definitely took the costume straight out of the comic book. And, it's just identical. And that's like, oh my goodness, they're actually doing this. That's cool. They start going at it, and, they're doing their thing.
Duking it out, buildings are being toppled over,
Mm-hmm.
people are dying everywhere. Not really, I'm just saying that.
Yeah, and Robin's in a tank at this point. I can't remember why she's.
I don't know how she got in a tank, but she got in a
Yeah,
tank.
she got a tank.
She got in a tank. It was the most badass thing she's done.
Her slingshot, she got an upgrade. And so Green Arrow actually makes an appearance in this, and he
Him
has
and his one arm.
Yeah, his one arm. That they explain why he has one arm. You'll find out, read it. And so what happens is, they're battling it out, and Green Arrow shoots, in the distance with his feet. I think, right? He uses his feet.
He uses his teeth.
His teeth, and he shoots this arrow that has the tip. On the tip is kryptonite. And Superman's just like, "Wah-cha! You think you can get me? Come on!" And then the kryptonite just explodes.
Shy of surprise.
And it just turns into these little particles that he breathes in and gets all up in his system. And he's like, oh no, what do you do? Oh, God. And then Batman just proceeds to beat the crap out of him. And
Wait, mind you, all this is happening while Batman's having a heart attack.
yeah, he's having a heart attack at this point. He's like,
He's dying. He's literally dying.
So, yeah, he's like,
While kicking the crap out of Superman.
through this battle, Batman delivers one of the most epic speeches of all time. And I quote, I want you to remember this, Clark. In your most private moments, I want you to remember my hands around your throat. I want you to remember the one man who beat you. And it's just like Superman's just laid out there all beaten and bloody, and it's just like, damn! And Superman uses X-ray vision, sees his heart. It's like, dude, Bruce, your heart!
Dude, you're dying!
You're dying! And Batman just keeps going on. It's like, I could have used a bigger concoction, a stronger mix. It took a lifetime and a fortune. Thankfully, I got both. And, so that's it for now. And,
we'll keep you updated with new episodes.
And we'll probably do some updates on films coming up. We'll do some other stuff, touch on other comic book worlds and whatnot. Maybe do some Marvel, who knows. But yeah, thank you for watching.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Will, and thank you for watching Unlucky Magician.